We could do like Morgana here, maybe. I need a good Morgana game.
I am bound, but I will not break.
Which Morgana skin should I use, guys? What is that team comp? I'm assuming someone's going to dodge. I think I'll do absolute focus this game. Is that like Sona Kale or Sona Yasuo? Might be Kale AD carry. Maybe. Morg looks ugly. Jesus, if you think Morgana looks ugly, I hate to see what you think looks even more ugly than Morgana. Yikes. Okay, that one looks pretty bad. The Exiled one. I give you that. Let's do Luna Wraith. Mods, Fuzz? Oh no, what happened? Mods, could I get a link, please? You might be able to because you got VIP. I think mods are asleep anyway. Does that work? No. There we go. My friends attack you for playing Rakan, saying he's broken. Should I continue playing him? He got buffed this patch. He feels fine. Rakan legit feels fine. I've done a Rakan game already and it feels like perfectly fine. Hey Magpie. Right. You're showing me a screenshot of your RuneScape account. Very nice, Fuzz. But yeah, I need to probably cancel my subscription on old school RuneScape. Yeah, it's KO. It's KO 80 carry, and the KO's only had one game on. This is gonna be interesting. Can't even remember what the ability changes were. Is her Q now like a? Is her Q a skill shot or a targeted thing? I legit can't remember. But we need to see the new Morgana today. You're seeing it right now. Hey Just. Hey Tanner. Nice cabbage seed, mate. Cabbage seed. You want, mate?
Once I thought the air above was sweet.
Wait, that's what Rakan was doing? Wait. Hold up. I think Rakan and Morgana have the same animations. Because that sprint charge out of the fountain was exactly like Rakan when we played him. And I was like, wait, that looks really weird. Feels like they've reused a little bit of the Rakan animations then. Makes sense.
My wings are bound, but my soul flies.
When is on good into other tanks? On support can be played against like Blitzcrank and things. You mimic it pretty well. Shut up. Hey Jen, how you doing? Kale very weak in early game. Yeah, she needs levels, which she's not going to necessarily get. Not really.
I will not forsake the land that shaped me, nor the
Yeah, what kind of changes went like crazy. Minor buffs, really.
I don't hide my pain. I
Nice fourth shot there from the Jin. Whoa, Jin. Are you actually crazy, dude? I'm dead though. That Q damage actually was alright from the KO. I think it was Q, right? It was like 100 damage or something. It's kind of noticeable. But yeah, the Jhin going into the brush like that was very, very weird. Okay. KO did use heal there as well. That's some very interesting pathing there. What supports do I recommend for bronzies? Zyra's probably the obvious one, I guess. Zyra's very good at self-carrying yourself. You've got Sona if you'd rather play an Enchanter, or Nami. And you have Leona if you want to play tank. Or you could play Blitzcrank maybe too. Okay, so we're now behind the bot side a little bit. Partially because of the Shaker gank, partially because Jhin wanted to give Sona a hug or something. Not really sure what that was about. What mage support to play if you're trash as Zyra? Well, Zyra's probably the easiest one to play, so learn it. Otherwise, Lux, if you're that bad. Otherwise, uninstall. Yeah. It's your choice. Brand, I wouldn't say Brand's necessarily easy. Yes, he has high damage, but he's extremely fragile. And a lot is based on just missing one ability and you're dead, or your AD carry dies. The Q isn't the easiest thing to land consistently. Okay. Yeah, Jin's scared. Nice binding. This is going to be a tough cookie lane, especially considering the Sona was able to buy 2 fairy charms as well for the lane phase. Yeah, Sona's the easiest starter one Enchanter to play. The only skill shot you need to worry about is her ulti. A lot of it is just forehead rolling on the keyboard. And she's got decent win rates as well. You don't see me playing Sona much because I just find her too boring to play. I need something with skill shots. If Jhin can get a good Q on the caster minions here, maybe I can weave in a binding. No, close. Just that element of surprise sometimes can help. Interesting that this Chaos been able to keep up in the laning phase though. Maybe, yeah, I was going to suggest that maybe Nunu can come down here. Is Sona alright in high yellow? She's okay. Very squishy. As you can see, this one's playing quite far back. This is nice. That hit, but not enough damage. Shaker could be around. Let's just go back. I'm gonna go all the way back here. I'm not gonna take any risks. Okay, white area over Guardian. I prefer the runes. The runes is a big deal for me. I think a lot of the resolve secondary runes are kind of garbage. Let's go maybe boots this game. You know what? I'm going to try something else differently. Instead of just rushing Zhonya's, I'm going to go like Redemption first item and play it off from there. That will give me more mana regen as well. Forbidden Idol will also buff my shield as well, on both area and my black shield as well. Brand is also semi-easy support. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is. But if you can't play Zyra, you probably wouldn't be able to play Brand, I would have imagined. The seed mechanic shouldn't really take you more than a few games to quite understand, and the main thing about it is just do Q or E and then press W to spawn your plant during the animation. That's basically the gist of it. And then just go Arcane Comet if you're really like not sure about Zyra. Otherwise go Electrocute. Electrocute's got the best DPS. But Arcane Comet if you're not sure about how to proc Electrocute on Zyra. Or if you're just new to her. That's my recommendation. Dark Harvest used to be pretty nice on her, but it's not as high and reliable as Electrocute.
My wings are heavy, but not as heavy as my heart.
It's decent damage here. We need Jhin to buy an Executioners for the Sonar healing. That will help out quite a bit here. And also the KO has a heal as well. Does each plant proc Electrocute? Each unique plant proc helps towards one. So one plant doing 3 hits will not be Electrocute, but each unique plant will. So Q double plant will proc Electrocute. If that makes sense. That KO is going extremely quickly. It's a shame I'm not 6. I need that minion. There we go. Am I dead though? Yeah, I was going to say Jhin didn't need to flash that, but actually doing so made him randomly dodge the Sonar ult coming through there. Yeah, it's a shame my stopwatch wasn't ready for another 40 seconds.
Back into the fray.
The KO flash there. Sonar missed the ult. Well, Jhin flashed, and it was kind of a random flash because he didn't need to use it because the KO was going to die to Ignite. So yeah, I would have done the same ulti to be honest if I was Sonar because the Jhin didn't need to flash there. It was a bit weird overall, but it worked out. Their AD dying for our support is worth it in terms of farming up for Jhin as well. Get some deeper vision while we still can. I might put a... Ooh. Yeah, let's get this out of the way quickly and then deny them the Scry's orb while we can. Does Nunu want to come down for this? Come Nunu. I've got my ult coming up soon. Oh, she didn't actually face check. We're okay. I think Kale still has ulti. She didn't have enough mana for it last time, I believe. Nice. That's the actual Shaco. So Kale flashed over there, and then it hit the Sonar of the binding.
I would cut off my wings if they were steel strong enough.
Not too concerned about Shaco coming down. I've got a stopwatch here. I don't think he will. It's a shame about that binding because I thought she was coming into that brush to ward it.
I was betrayed.
It was a bit weird. It's like Yasuo. Yeah, Yasuo survives. Okay. Jhin has ulti. I kind of want to hard engage here. Oh, that binding weaved in there. Wow, if I missed that binding there, I would have died. The extra 20% spell vamp I got there from my passive, from landing my Q there, healed me up enough. Nice. Now, I need to... Okay, we'll go Redemption. It's already too late with the Forbidden Idol. And then we need to go Zhonya's. But actually, I'm a little bit surprised at the DPS on Kale AD AP carry. Not really sure what you call it really. It does seem to be decent. It's definitely noteworthy. She's not exactly got much there, and she was doing a respectable amount of DPS in that fight. So yeah. How is her new Morgana? It just feels like normal Morgana, but prettier. The extra movement speed extra on the ulti is just a nice little minor perk, but nothing to like go crazy about, especially at least early in the game anyway. I think it's more tailored towards maybe solo laners, because they're going to hit level 11 much sooner than you would do if you're a support. Basically, Morgana has a quality of life update? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she's always been kind of viable as a support. Wait, this is actually happening. Is that in? I should have just done W there just to get the assist tag there. Wasn't sure about how much damage that ulti would do though. Maybe that Kale's rage quitting because she was complaining that Sona apparently had ult in that last fight that we did. What other runes did you take if you go Electrocute on Zyra? Ultimate Hunter I like taking, but you could always go movement speed if you want to. I go Eyeballs, but you could go Zombie Ward as well. And you've either got Cheap Shot or the healing one in on the domination runes. I used to take Cheap Shot, but I mean I still do sometimes, but sometimes the healing can be quite nice, especially if you're against siege. The extra little hit of healing could help out. Depends on how consistent you feel like landing your E as well, because that can be a little bit of a factor as well. But you got a couple of options in each rune. Like the runes I feel in domination are actually quite balanced. A lot of the runes are viable in domination. Any tips when to not pick Sona? You might struggle with Sona into hard engage. She's very, very squishy. She's basically wet paper. No. I was hoping the redemption would be enough, but she used heal and I think her own heal as well on her kit. I look so fresh. Yeah, I had a haircut this morning. You don't like playing Sona? I don't like playing Sona either, but she is decent overall. She definitely is viable. Need control odds here. Was going to go a bit greedy though with amplifying tone, but I really need control odds. Just keep up the map vision and keep control of the game. When not to pick Zyra? Well, she's a top tier mage right now. It's hard to say exactly what counters Zyra properly. The things that she might suffer against the most is hard engage. However, she does a good job at putting tanks down lower during the first portion of the laning phase in particular. Okay, sorry to interrupt. That W damage was noticeable there with AP. I don't know if they changed the AP scaling on this, but I know they changed it so that the W does more damage on lower health targets, but my W there would not usually kill those minions. The damage would be way worse than that. That was noticeable increase in damage. But yes, Zyra is very squishy, not very mobile. Something like Leona ulti is what she would suffer against, but once again she can poke down the Leona earlier in the lane phase. So it can be a bit risky. Alternately, you could take AP mages against her that have higher range, like a Lux or Xerath or Vel'Koz. But then it kind of becomes more of a skill matchup rather than, you know, a direct counter. Trying to outrange her E range. I feel like we're overextending here a little bit. Herald's been popped down mid.
I wield it.
Might better get sneaky binding. Not sure if we can use that. It's a shame we didn't really get the tower. It's a shame Jin wasn't here. It wasn't a great Herald use. Everyone on their team was still alive and Jin recalled. Overall, a little bit fail. Tier 2 goes down quite low, but yeah, not a great use. I'm actually just going to try and stay out in the field and just try and generate 200 gold so I can get Zhonya's. And hey Deerhot, by the way. I can't remember if I said hello, but I meant to. Hey unnameable. Yeah, this Infernal Drake needs doing. We're kind of just walking around like headless chickens. It's like we've pushed in a lot early. And objectives for us, there isn't that many to go for, easy ones. But we definitely need to compete for this Infernal Drake. Okay, there's a lot of wards here. Hold on a sec. We're gonna make sure we secure this Infernal Drake and then I'll read comments again. Should be fine. So Shaku's definitely here. Good job. Would have been a little bit embarrassing for Nunu if he if the Drake got stolen there. Okay. Am I going to stream in the afternoon too? Yes, I always stream weekdays 6 PM GMT. Any morning streams are bonus content. I don't schedule them in because I don't know when I'm going to do them. Luckily I've got a video already coming out for YouTube, so yeah. I was able to do a morning stream, plus I wanted to play on this patch and see what the Morgana Recon was like. Our tier 1 subs usually $5.99. I think they're meant to be £5. Are you trying to do it from mobile? It costs more on... It costs more on the Apple Pay. Apple charges like an extra 20%. So yeah, that would be why you're getting the extra £1 charge there. Apple charges everything, including bits, an extra 20%, I think it is. I don't have stopwatch. This is interesting. Oh, Jin left me. Yeah, the KO's EPS is actually pretty big. I'm actually kind of surprised how much damage she's doing. I guess she has got Rage Blade and a Nash's Tooth, but yeah, damage is actually noticeable even when she's not doing particularly great. Yeah, it's nice damage actually. Quite a top tier pick. And that's with her not getting bonus XP as well. That's from her being in a duo lane. Okay, so heads up guys, Kale is actually pretty strong. And I think someone came in and said they came in from YouTube, right? So I just realized, CRL. Thank you for making YouTube videos, they're really helpful. Oh, no problem, man. Much appreciated with the nice comments, man. I'm thinking maybe like Twin Shadows. Just to slow them down. Ban Kel? Yeah. You can do that. You could do, yeah. Does that count for MacBooks too? I think it's, if you watch it through like the Twitch app maybe on Apple, then maybe you'll get increased costs. I'm not 100% sure, but how the MacBook stuff works. I haven't really got anything to use my ulti for at the moment. That Yeah, I just realized as soon as I did the binding that those Shaco traps are in the way. Shaco's coming for me. I've got Zonias. Alright, well that sucks. I did try to ping them to let them know, but Shaco will get away, I think. We should get inhib there though. What did I miss? I think I missed some things in chat. Is Rakan still bad? No, actually I thought he was decent. I did a Rakan game on him. We were against a Callistic Gragas. We did admittedly get some help from our jungler. But, I mean, Rakan works quite nicely with a jungler anyway. Would be easy to engage, so... Yeah, it actually felt quite nice to play Rakan again. Like, when I was playing it, it definitely didn't feel like trash, for sure, so... Maybe a tier 2, tier 3 pick, rather than tier 5.
Only death can break my bonds. And
You went from bronze 1 premise to bronze 4 in a week because I was playing on 200 ping? No, why did you play games on 200 ping? It sounds like you did a lot of games there as well. Why did you do that, Caddy? Remember what that video talks about? Outside tilt? 200 ping is regarded as outside tilt.
we are shaped by our foes.
I need 1 minion. There we go. Ocean Drake. Let's just keep getting the Drakes. Secure the Elder. Do you want to give a Baron? Okay. Nasa's just kind of chilling. Yeah, she hasn't got many stacks. She's only got 400 stacks. Usually at this stage you'll probably want like near 600. Especially with the new Nasus buffs from a few patches ago. Awkward. Nice rumble actually. Do we want to run it down mid or do we want to recall and take our time? Rumble's going top. Rumble hasn't got TP. I feel like to run it down mid here we need everyone. How many support mains are watching his stream? Like 95%. I'm such a forehead, man. I thought I had redemption still. Alright. That damage is actually pretty legit. We needed everyone here though, like I said. Can I get out of this situation? We've got Nunu and Rumble going around the flank. Sen is still chasing me. Do I just go into this? I haven't really got much health. I've got no Zonias. Oh, that was a clutch binding. E. Ow, 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 ow. Easy. Yeah, fun fact. One thing I actually completely forgot with the interaction with the Forbidden Idol or Morgana is that it actually increases her healing as well on her passive. Not much, but that saved me, for sure. Yeah, that was an easy fight, wasn't it? So we got tier 2 and we got a Nexus turret. That was alright. Yeah, not really a fan of this Luna skin, by the way. Prefer the other ones.
I know what my enemies feel. They are right to be afraid.
We need to close out this game. I'm not looking forward to if kill hits. Yeah, I don't want this game to go on for too long. If KO hits level 16, I guess it's going to get real spicy quickly. Did Morgana jump a tier for change? Maybe. Maybe just one tier. Tier 3 to tier 2, maybe. Don't see why not. The mid inhibs and respawning shortly. Player flash. Just dodge that Yasuo. Did anyone else see that? That's cool, isn't it? That Shaker hates me. Hey Make It Rain, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Berry Bush. That should be game. Hooray! Good job everyone, especially you. Donk, 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 donk. Yeah, a little bit of a stressful game. Game went on way longer than it felt like it needed it to, especially when we were winning bot quite hard overall. First thing I see Kale saying, bad game, times 9 top. Who was that top laner again? Completely forgot who the top laner was. Ooh, got an instant feedback report. So maybe reporting that Alawi helped from a few games ago. Nice. Who was their top laner? Was it Volibear? Volibear's KD is not that bad. Oh, and I got an honor. Hooray! Alright, cool. But yeah, I think Morgana and Rakan, yeah, you can play them in your set of Q games for sure. I don't know if you necessarily will be able to carry or Morgana, if that makes sense, compared to something like Zyra. But it's definitely viable. Rakan I want to get more games on, but I feel like he's definitely got potential to do well again. Open chests? Okay, fine, we can open the chests. We got 2 boxes. I've only got 28 keys, guys. Not too sure if I want to waste these keys. Alright, we'll do 1 box at a time. Barbecue Leona. And Full Metal Pantheon. Wow. Amazing.